Thank you, Mr Speaker. You would think, listening to that rhetoric coming from that member, that the Labor Party weren't supporting this bill. They actually are. This bill is actually a great bill in terms of putting in place some incentives to put in place those people who have come home since the election to bring their savings to New Zealand that's been in Australia. The thousands of people who decided they wanted to come to New Zealand to sit under a John Key-led government, and we, through this bill, is just a little step in the right direction to help enhance that for those people, and we think it's a neat thing. Mr Speaker, I want to touch on a couple of things of rhetoric that the Labor Party members spoke upon. They put forward a press statement espousing the views of one Ernst & Young. I used to work at Ernst & Young, and the member there who talked about the views of Ernst & Young actually weren't the views of Ernst & Young, they were the views of one partner within Ernst & Young, and there's a disclaimer at the bottom that says these are not the views of Ernst & Young, they're the views of Joe Doolan, and I'm quite surprised that wasn't mentioned, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, this bill has some wonderful steps in the right direction, and we had the Minister, Peter Dunn, talk about the great things around gift duty, for people to donate artworks to local authorities free of gift duty. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to see those wealthy people who want to donate bits of valuable artworks to local authorities. That will be a step in the right direction because the paperwork and taxation will be less, Mr Speaker. The other good thing we talked about is the imputation credit pooling that's been put in place and the supplementary order paper. That's a good SOP that was put forward and has been voted upon, and I'm very supportive of that. It helps some of the financial sector restructuring that is necessary post a recession, Mr Speaker, and they are good steps all in the right direction. Mr Speaker, I just want to touch finally on one thing that seems to be the comment and mantra from the opposition around Kiwisaver. We had the Minister of Finance talk about this earlier on. Kiwisaver has not actually increased national savings. All it's led to is a switch in the mixture of national savings. The mixture of national savings, Mr Speaker. And this bill has nothing to do with that. It will actually help the national savings to actually increase in terms of the volume of investments that come from Australia into New Zealand, and that's going to be a good thing to help our economy grow a little bit better. Thank you.
The Honourable